Thank you very much for joining TRT World Black Box interview. The war in Yemen, it's a conflict underreported and it's abandoned. Why?
The war in Yemen is because the counter-revolution led by Saudi and UAE that want to destroy Yemen, that want to chop up Yemen, that want to steal the wealth of Yemen, and that want to stop any kind of progress in Yemen toward democracy. They were so angry because of the Arab Spring in general and because of Yemen Spring in particular. And they wanted to punish Yemeni people and punish all the revolutionist people in Arab Spring countries so they can make a lesson to their people that if you make revolution or if you call for change, that will lead to the same destiny. But the response came something else. The response came from people from Sudan, from Algeria, from Lebanon, from even Egypt and from Iraq, that you will not fear us, and all the killing that you are doing against our dream and against our lives will not stop our will to have our freedom and democracy. So this is the result of the willing of people to have democracy.
Okay, and in terms of journalism, what is our duty in reporting stories on Yemen?
Both the coup of militia al-Houthi and Saudi and UAE, both of them doesn't want right of expression in Yemen, doesn't want journalists to do their work on revealing the truth, on telling the crimes that happened. There is no press freedom. There is attack against journalists. There is many journalists inside the prisons. There is many journalists being killed under the strike.
So you talk about the difficulties the journalists face. So I would like to come to the Khashoggi question, because it has been more than a year that since the assassination of Khashoggi. So how much has changed in terms of journalism since then?
So when they killed Jamal Khashoggi and dismembered his body, Saudi Arabia thought that they will kill the voice of journalists and the voice of opponents against them, even if they are Saudis or non-Saudis. And they thought they will silence silence the voice of Jamal, they will silence the voice of others. But the opposite happened. The journalists become stronger. So they thought they will silence people, but the reality, no, people become stronger than before, and they will not control people by fears. Now you hear more voices, stronger voices than before killing Jamal Khashoggi. People decided to continue the path, the way of Jamal Khashoggi, on calling for democracy, on calling for freedom expression.
How does being a woman add to a story, especially in the conflict zone?
Most of women and children pay a price a lot in the conflict zone, but also there is great women who become leaders to save their countries. So we should take it from two sides, not just seeing to women as a victim, but we should see to women as a leader, as a savior of her country. We should see to women in conflict zone as a leader, that we should help her in her struggle against tyranny, against corruption, against terrorism, against extremism. So we should see to women as a leader, not just as a victim.
Okay.